this is hands down, I'm not just saying this, the coolest coin I've ever seen. The design, the intricacies, everything about this coin is probably one of the best coins that I have ever owned. And I saw this and I had to have it. This came out in 2024, and I finally during my search for close to a year, I finally found one. And let's take a look at it. Let's go ahead and just open this. This is a Royal Canadian Mint box. This is the gold silver super Incuse 1 kilo coin. So let's go ahead and take this out. How beautiful is that? Check that out. 1 kilo of just pure awesomeness. I mean, look at this coin. I mean, this, who wouldn't say this is probably one of the coolest coins they've ever seen? I mean, check that out. So basically you got 4 millimeters of depth. You have gold plate on the inside, 4 millimeters deep. You can see on the field that you have maple bursts, and this is 4/9 fine, and this came out in 2024, mintage only 450. Now originally they came out with this 2021 in all silver, and I don't think that one had the maple leaf bursts in the field, but it was very popular, very low mintage. In 2022 they came out with the 1 ounce of the gold of this and 1 ounce, as well as in rose gold, and that's what I got right here. So I went ahead and purchased this. I paid the scalper price for this. I paid over $220 for this this coin here. This came out in 2022, and they also made this one in 1 ounce. And low mintage, they made in the gold and silver, they made 7,000. So there's quite a few. This one they only made 450. So I've been waiting in 2025 to see if they're gonna re-release this, but I don't think so. I think they may come out with this again, probably not for another few years. And that's one of the cool things about the Royal Canadian Mint. They come out with really cool coins, very unique designs, but they don't just overproduce it like the US Mint, where they make hundreds of thousands of each coin, especially if it's a popular coin. They just keep re-releasing. Royal Canadian Mint doesn't do that. They make unique stuff, low mintage, and that's it. So, you know, they came out with the silver version of this in 2021. I'm still trying to get that one, but scalper prices are running probably around $4,500 to $6,000 for that. This one runs $2,400 straight from the mint. Scalper prices $3,800 to $6,000 for this. So this one's very hard to get. Now the guy that I found actually was in Canada, and he had this. All the tariff news was in there, and everyone thought there were tariffs on coins. So I was prepared to pay $650 tariff for this, but it ended up there was no tariff, and he gave me a deal because of that. So I got this for about $26, which is a pretty good price for this coin. So I actually got this for a really good price there. One cool thing about this coin is, of course, you have the very detailed maple leaf on the super Incuse, and you can see it's very detailed. It's gold gloss on the outside, more matted on the inside. And then if you look on the obverse, you have King Charles. And again, you have the maple leaves on the field, and it's all in gold. And one cool thing about this coin is if you look on the edge, it's serrated and it's gold. So, in my opinion, this is probably my favorite coin thus far. Now, I've mentioned this to Royal Canadian Mint. That would be really cool if they made this in the 10 or 5 kilo coins. I would be all over that. So that would be the ultimate. And as you know, if you watch my videos, I did pre-order the 10 kilo maple leaf. That's the first one that came out. I should get that in probably, they said about October, so we'll see what happens. So looking at the rose gold one, I paid the scalper price of $220 for that. But since I bought that maple leaf, I had a bunch of credit, that 10 kilo, so I went ahead and used it on this. This one has Queen Elizabeth on the back, so it's a little different. Really cool rose gold, and this has rose gold on the edge as well. Really cool coin, and I have the 1 ounce of this on the way, which I also paid about 200 bucks for. That one, the mintage is what is it, 7,000 for the 1 ouncer. So it's not as rare as this. This one's only 450. So this one's hard to find. Probably gonna see it for sale for $5,000 to $6,000, which is just crazy. So I thought that I would show this to you. I'm going to the Long Beach Expo in February. I'll be taking all my super incuses there to get graded. I've looked through this. I don't see one single little flaw on this, so I have no problem seeing that this will get a perfect grade. I'm also going to be taking my 10 kilo maple leaf there. So I'm going to give them a call to give them warning, and maybe they could bring a case over there. That would be cool. And we're going to get all those graded, and we're going to have all that on video. So when we go to the Long Beach Expo, that's in February, I'll be videoing the whole thing. So join me for that. But isn't this a badass coin? I'd got to say, this is my absolute most favorite. There's no other coin that, I mean, I like the design of this. I like the art. This is a very artsy coin. Very intricate, detailed in every way. I would say this is by far my most favorite so far. Anyway, thanks for joining my video. We're going to leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed the Super Incuse. I don't see many videos on this coin, and besides from the Royal Canadian Mint, but I gotta say, really, really awesome. Awesome coin. Good job, RCM. All right, well, that'll do it for this video. Please subscribe. Silver Rupa out.